Hey guys, thanks for watching. Please like, follow, and subscribe. So today we're going to talk about eating, vendors, and the booths down at Magiccon Chicago. First off, I need to start by saying if you watched the last video I said about the 10% sales tax, that is the lowest in Chicago. Each district has its own sales tax, and after talking to some of the locals down there, they said 10% was around the low end, 12% was the high end. So just be prepared that whatever you order, you're going to be paying another 10% on top of that just for taxes alone. I'd say if you're going just yourself, plan for about $30 a meal. Uh, I know it sounds like a lot, but the prices were kind of outrageous everywhere. You didn't even have to order a lot, and you were already just adding up. So the vendors at the actual Magiccon Convention Center, there was three or four different food booths, and I don't believe there was a single meal item that was under $10. On top of that, they had alcoholic beverages at one of the booths, and I believe it was like $9 just for a beer. And then they had wine and mixed drinks that were above $10. Uh, so just be prepared that if you were planning to go to MagicCon, I highly suggest bringing your own food. Uh, Me and my wife brought popcorn down, expecting a microwave to be in the hotel, and unfortunately, there was no microwave in the hotel room. So I wish I would have thought of that beforehand. Make sure you bring down food and double check to see your room has a microwave. And if you're not sure, bring stuff that can be microwaved, but just know that you might not be able to eat that. Um, so if you're planning to go for two people, I highly suggest having $50 a meal planned. I don't think that there was a single meal that me and my wife had that was under $50 a meal. And it's not like we ordered a lot. I think the one night we ordered pizza and breadsticks, and that was over $50 right there. So be prepared. If you're planning to go to a Magicon, have a lot of extra money, especially if you're from a small rural area like me and my wife, where things are relatively cheap because we don't have a lot of taxes for big cities. You're going to want to bring way more than you think you're going to want. If you're from a big city, you're probably fine. It's probably going to be pretty close to what you're paying there. So that pretty much covers the eating. Now, on to the vendors and booths at the convention center. So they had the whole art of magic experience. And if you like an artist, you want to get something signed, bring your card down. Just be prepared that you're more than likely going to have to pay a decent amount for that signature. Uh, didn't know what to expect when we went down. I didn't bring any cards to sign because I wanted to walk around and find out what it was like. This was our first Magicon. We wanted to know what the experience felt like. And to anybody that's thinking about going that doesn't know, doesn't have anybody they can really ask, just know that if you have a card that you really want, I highly recommend bringing it down if you know the artist is going to be there. Just make sure you have money to pay for the signature. And if you really like that artist, they're going to have other stuff for sale 9 times out of 10. So I highly recommend if you see an artist that you like is going to be there, bring down a decent amount of spending money for that artist so you can purchase more stuff and have it all signed and know that, hey, I have the authentic artwork from my favorite artist, whoever it may be. So, a little outside of the art of magic, there was multiple booths. I believe Ultra Pro had a booth. Um, there was a few others that I don't remember the names. I know Stomping Grounds. Uh, can't remember who else was there to save my life. But Among all the booths, it was pretty much split between singles, art, and then figurines. Uh, that's pretty much the easiest way to split it all up, in my opinion. So, if you are really looking for singles, Magicon has got to be one of the easiest place to find them. Yes, you can go on TCG Player. Yes, you can go on Card Kingdom. But if you want to walk away with that card in your hand because, hey, it's an expensive card and you don't want to risk it getting damaged in shipping, 9 times out of 10, one of the vendors down there that are selling singles are going to have it. There was so many cards, and I wish I would have had the money to buy half the cards that I wanted. So we kind of skipped over that real quick because my wife didn't want me to get a little lost searching for cards. Um, all around, though, the whole area there was just an amazing feeling, something that you don't really expect, even though you kind of expect it. Uh, so if you plan to go to a MagicCon, make sure you leave some time just to walk through and look through the booths, look through the art. There's a bunch of amazing art there, and my wife actually almost got convinced to actually get some artwork. Unfortunately, it was Sunday and she was exhausted from the weekend, so we kind of skipped through that. After that, we waited in line to go get cash in our tickets. That was a 1 hour wait, and the line just kept piling up. They had a great variety of things, though. Everyone says that you should get there, and spend your tickets right away. It doesn't really matter. The line's going to be long no matter what. Yes, they might run out of things. So if you were looking for something very specific and there's a very limited number, absolutely go get it once you have your tickets. But if you don't really care what you're getting, it doesn't matter what day you go. If you're done playing events or it's your only day, yes, go wait in line, spend your tickets. But there is no rush. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll see you next time.